Wayne County Speedway, we're green. Out of turn number 2, opening lap, going to go to the 21D of Kyle Moore. Nate Young going to settle in the second spot, battle for third between Markham and the 41 of Brad Goff. Down the front straightaway, opening lap. Yes, sir, it is the 21D of Kyle Moore. This battle for the third spot looking to be a little interesting between Brad Goff and Ryan Markham. Goff going to take over the third spot. Markham settling in third. Here comes Nate Young. Young down to the bottom of Kyle Moore. They'll go side by side down the front straightaway. Nose to nose, wheel to wheel. 1/100th of a second separate those two. Now Nate Young throws the slide job in turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. It's going to be Nate Young, your race leader. Here comes Kyle Moore back to the bottom. Moore going around the bottom, out of turn number 4 though. New leader, it's the 42 of Nate Young. Nate Young rolling around the middle line. Young's around the middle. Moore in second. And then it's going to be Brad Goff in third. Everybody looking like they're running around the top side. Whoa, hang on to Brad Goff. Loops it around. Yellow, maybe. There it is. Yellow out. With the yellow on. Oh, looks like Brad Battle, him and 4 down, 16 laps. Four down, 16 to go. Nate Young's gonna fire down the top side. We're backing away. Jamie Humphrey right around the bottom. Tristan Bickford trying to make a run on that middle side. Not going to work, though. Nate Young still showing the way. Down the front straightaway, it is Nate Young by about a second and a half. And we've got another yellow. Your race cylinders, I'd imagine. Last season to do this week. So Nate Young, your race leader. Ryan Markham runs in second. See if we can get a little bit of a green flag run going here. 5 down, 15 laps left to go. As we go back to green. Whoa, hang on to Ryan Markham. Something happened to that car. It tightened up. He's going to move back a few spots. It's now a battle for third going to heat up. Here comes the 60 of Jimmy Humphrey into second. As right behind the battle for the top 3, a whole gaggle of cars fighting for position. You got Jesse Griffiths. You got Brad Goff making his way through the field. Here comes Caden Alexander driving his way up through the field. That 16 car has come to life here in the later stage of this one. The 75 of Tristan Bickford in the mix. As we've got a couple around over in turn number 2, yellow. Well, we've seen a lot of movement in this race. Caden Alexander, a huge mover. 19th to 5th so far in that 16 car. Not a bad run for the freshly 18-year-old celebrating his 18th birthday today. And putting together a nice top 5 run so far. See if he can hold it up. So we'll get 1 to go this time by here. Race leader, Jimmy Harris. Big first left to go. Nate Young ready to farm once more. Out of turn 4. We're back to green. Nate Young, still your race leader, as it's a who's who behind him. Here comes Jesse Griffiths through the field. Griffiths in the 22G working the top side 3 wide as they come out of turn number 4. Humphrey, Markham, and now Griffiths. My, oh my, throw a blanket over the whole dang field. Griffiths trying to poke his nose in. Now here comes Ryan Markham looking to come back into that second spot. Down the front straightaway, drag race will put the 5 here on lap number 10. Now battle for third between Jimmy Humphrey and Jesse Griffiths. Griffiths trying to take over the third spot from Humphrey. He'll get it here on lap number 10. Wow. Now Humphrey looking right back with him. Humphrey on the bottom. Griffiths up on the top side. Still a good battle side by side. 9 laps left to go this time around. Is out in front, Nate Young. Oh, hold on, we've got a parking lot. Here's so the 42 of an 8. Still holding on to the yellow. We got Andrew Mullard. And has been Jimmy Humphrey runs in second. Markham, Griffiths, Cancer, your top 5. 11 down, 9 laps left to go here in this one. Out of turn 4, we're green. Here comes Brad Goff through the field. Goff up to the 4th spot. He's battling with Griffiths. Alexander right there in the mix, as well as Mason Cantor. Moving under Jesse Griffiths goes around turn number 3, 4 to the yellow. Well, one more spin. Around Nate Young, your 4th. Out of turn number 4, Green's back out. Once again, Nate Young goes top side. Look at Brad Goff go! Brad Goff back through the field. And we've got another one. We had a car get. Here we go, Green's back out. Here comes Brad Goff. Goff making a look to the bottom. Keep playing crappy 80s music. Brad Goff now drivers. Here we go. 13 down, 7 to go. Green's back out. Brad Goff down to the bottom, tried to make a slide job, couldn't make it work there. Now Ryan Markham gonna come back into the mix. Markham battling with Brad Goff down the front straight away. Goff still holds on. Here comes the 16 of Alexander into the field. We'll see 5 laps to go this time by. Looking to hold on. Trying to get it done here tonight in this one. We'll see 4 laps left to go for the 42 of Nate Young. Take a look at the gap here between Young and Goff. Almost 2 seconds between the 42 and the 41 car. Beverage yellow sponsoring the seltzers and non-alcoholic 4. Boom! Hot. Yeah, never mind. Over the years, I was deeply about me Humphrey. Here we go. Out of turn 4. Green's back out. Brad Goff still rolling the bottom. He'll slide up front of Nate Young. Here comes Young back through the mix. Caden Alexander into the 3rd spot. He's rocket shipped off the turn number 2. Brad Goff still right there at the bottom. You've got a race for the lead with 2 laps left to go. Correction, 3 laps to go. Brad Goff trying to reel in Nate Young. They'll see 2 laps this time by. The Painesville native in the 42 car. He's got about a 2nd lead over Brad Goff. Ryan Markham trying to track down Caden Alexander for the 3rd spot as we've got one around in turn 2. There's going around. Bell Stores, partner of Wayne County Speedway. Let's bring it on, boys. Brad Goff once again tries the bottom, slides up front of Nate Young. Young reads it, goes back underneath him. Here comes Markham back into that 3rd spot. Now Markham up to 2nd. White flag gonna fly. 1 lap left to go. Into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. The double checkers are in the air for the 42 of Nate Young. 2nd going to go to Brad Goff, and at the line, Ryan Markham comes home in 3rd.